Joining me now is Simone Roche. She's founder of Northern Power Women. Simone, very good morning to you. A story that's very prominent in a lot of the pages, the FT broke it and it's been followed up elsewhere, is that Michael Gove's levelling up white paper looks as if it's been kicked into next year. Are you disappointed at that?
I don't think people are going to be happy, especially after the news that we had recently about investment in trains to improve connectivity. But maybe we've got to look at this delay as an opportunity. We've got to focus beyond the connectivity and connectivity between people, diversity, levelling up around race, age, gender, as well as places. That would offer billions to the economy, especially as we're seeing the news about growth this morning. So I think for us, we talked about growth. We need to innovate and invest. We've just seen your previous speaker from Hotter Shoes up in the north innovating into new markets, and I think that's something that is really important to us, especially with the divide between north and south. We can be threatened by this levelling up agenda, but I think we've got to focus on what we can do and really push for more investment in our northern cities and invest in our people infrastructure as well.
You don't think that people will be disappointed? I mean, obviously this comes hot on the tail of the second leg of HS2 being pared back. I mean, you don't take this as a sort of a slight from the government?
I think the trains were a massive kick in the teeth, I think, for so many of us here. They were trying to navigate from east to west, from up to down across the north. It absolutely does impact that train infrastructure, and that at the moment is out of our hands. So I think, we're going to be very disappointed. I think that's why it's even more so that we focus on our people. And I think if you look at the way Germany were levelling up, they went from east, which is the equivalent of us looking up north-south, and they definitely knew it was about that long-term skills game, about that human infrastructure. So I think for us, that's what we've got to push and focus on our people while still lobbying and shouting about the fact that we need that physical connectivity as well. So yes, disappointed with the delay. And equally, we haven't asked that, we want to be part of these decision-making process. We want to be at those tables. And we did a levelling up report last year, which we're progressing reporting on tomorrow. And that was all about seats at the table. So if you're having discussions about people across the north, across the different demographics, then let's get at the table and we can be part of that decision making. So maybe there's an opportunity for the delay to impact on what the white paper in the new year will bring.
Interestingly, you mentioned Germany there. I mean, it's 30 years or more since German reunification, and the East has still not come anywhere near the living standards of the West.
No, absolutely not. And I think this is where we can take, hopefully, learn from their learnings and learn from that time. I think the time that we were looking about HS2, the time that we're looking around sort of our productivity gaps, I think now we've really got to learn those lessons and kind of really look at our skills gaps to be able to kind of grow the economy from the north.
Okay, Simone Roche, good to talk to you this morning. Thanks for joining me.